I like warming the cockles of your cold heart. That's good.
On this video, we'll give you 5 sneaky sleepers that you could draft in your fantasy football league. I'm Alan Seslowsky, along with Jeff Erickson.
Chase Claypool.
ADP
in the last week on the NFFC from August 1st on is 108. I've got Chase Claypool like at 89 on my rankings. Here's the thing. He had 11 touchdowns his rookie year. He had 2 touchdowns last year. A lot of that was bad luck and just bad touchdown luck. And the other part is you had a noodle-arm quarterback in Ben Roethlisberger. Now, I understand the quarterback situation is a little dicey still in Pittsburgh. I get that. Deontay Johnson ended his hold-in. He is signed, but he's not going to get 169 targets this year. Easy to bet the under on that. Claypool hasn't changed in terms of skill. In fact, even when he still flashed that skill at times last year, he's got superior size. He's got great speed still. Everything that we made us like him after his rookie season is what I still like him now. It's still true now. So go get Chase Claypool, get a big bump in compared to where you're drafting him.
My first sneaky sleeper is Khalil Herbert, the backup running back. I say backup because who knows? A lot of news reports say that Khalil Herbert could have a bigger role. Khalil Herbert basically saved our teams from falling out of playoff contention last year. He had 3 100-yard games in a row when David Montgomery was out. Montgomery is on the last year of his contract, and most reasonable teams aren't offering their mid-round running backs big contracts they're just basically being treated as replacement level for their second contract. The team saw what Khalil Herbert could do and undoubtedly should give him a bigger role than the backup. Early camp reports confirm this, and curiously, we now see David Montgomery doing some special teams in practice. It's very unusual for a number 1 running back. So I don't see much difference between Khalil Herbert as RB49 as a handcuff and Tony Pollard, who gets drafted 4 to 5 rounds earlier. I think that Khalil Herbert is the ideal 1 injury away, plus a player that you might be able to stash in your lineup that could have some weekly value.
My next guy, he's at 161. He's a guy that's the backup of someone I'm fading. That's Foreman in Carolina. I understand people are a little afraid of the Carolina Panthers offense. I am too a little bit. But I'm already fading Christian McCaffrey because of the health risk. I do not want to take him in the top 5. I've got him in the bottom part of the bottom part of the first round, but that's never going to get him. There's a reason for that. I don't want to take him in the first round because I think he will get hurt again. So who's the guy you're looking to go get? I don't think it's Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard showed last year that not a whole lot. He got a lot of volume, didn't get a lot to go with that volume here. Whereas Foreman showed last year when he got a chance to play, he can play. He's a guy that's got a little bit of guaranteed money. He can catch passes, and he's got weight over McCaffrey. So they might even choose to, preserve McCaffrey a little bit. Even if McCaffrey doesn't get hurt, Foreman could still be getting some of those goal line carries too.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the goal line carries. I always call it the Jerome Bettis season. You could see him have like 650 yards and 12 touchdowns. It's been my favorite last round pick. You're hitting on guys that warm my heart, Jeff. So I like that one.
I like warming the cockles of your cold heart. That's good.
I do have a cold heart. You are right about that. My next sneaky sleeper is a player that it's kind of gross, but Ronald Jones, RB49. This is a situational sleeper. Ronald Jones flamed out in Tampa Bay after underperforming versus expectations, and he has come up short in a few big spots, he's not really a pass catcher. He was paid about $1 million on a 1-year deal in Kansas City, so his backfield competitor is Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who has shown he is not a great short yardage back or even a good runner at all. You can actually argue that CEH wouldn't be in the league or on a roster at all, basically, if he didn't have first-round draft capital. Ronald Jones is going in the 9th round and makes for the perfect 4th running back on your team. The Kansas City offense should have 10 to 15 rushing touchdowns this season minimum, and Ronald Jones is a decent bet to get at least half of those. Honorable mention to the rookie Isaiah Pacheco, who is a 22-year-old out of Rutgers, drafted in the 7th round. If Jones doesn't work out, Pacheco could be this year's Elijah Mitchell.
My last guy is way late. That's Dontrell Hilliard on the Tennessee Titans. I like him better than the 4th-round rookie Hassan Haskins out of Michigan. I know Haskins had the gaudy numbers last year at Michigan after being like a committee guy prior to that, but I don't think he's especially fast or explosive or powerful. Hilliard showed he can play, he can catch passes. I think if anything happens to Derrick Henry, and I think something happens to Derrick Henry, I think it's Hilliard that is the guy you want to get. Especially in a PPR league, I really like it that way. So I am going after Dontrell Hilliard. It's just a situational play, a team that should be running the ball a lot. I know they lost their best run blocking offensive lineman too, so there's reason to kind of tamp it down a little bit. This isn't a guy we're spending our 10th round pick on. It's a last round pick, but I like Hilliard.
All right, to see RotoWire's fantasy football draft kit, you could do so right now for free for 2 days. Peek behind our paywall. Just go to rotowire.com/try. And to see Jeff Erickson's top 150 updated weekly, click the link in the video description below. And if you like videos like this, consider hitting the like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notifications. We put up new video content every day.